In our last 2 lessons, I shared with you guys how to set up your drums so you can play them comfortably, and then I shared with you how to tune them so you can make them sound and feel good. And today we're going to finish out this little introductory series with a play-along where I'll be guiding you through learning your very first drum beat with good technique and good groove. So for those of you out there that are well beyond this point in your playing, you can sit this one out, but I want to encourage you to come back next time where we'll be kicking things up a notch. This play-along is going to be 3 rounds long, where we'll start out slowly and gradually increase the tempo from round to round. To hold your sticks, you want to start by placing your thumb on the stick and then wrapping the rest of your fingers around. And that'll allow your thumb to serve as a stabilizer to keep the stick in the pocket of your hands. You also want to make sure you're holding the stick towards the back half, and you'll have maybe around an inch or so of stick poking out of the back of your hand. All right, so follow me. We're going to start by playing on the hi-hats with our dominant hand. And so for me, that's my right hand. But if you're left-handed, you want to be playing the hi-hats with your left hand. Here we go. Make sure you're keeping your arms relaxed by your side and your sticks in the pocket of your hands. This hi-hat part is your timekeeper. It's what glues everything together, so make sure it's smooth and consistent so your beat feels good. You count it like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So next up, with your other hand, we're going to play the snare on beats 2 and 4. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now check this out. Look at my arms. Here I'm shifting to put more emphasis on the wrists for my motion. This is how some people prefer to play. You can experiment with this and see what feels best for you. Now let's go back to the other way. You see it's subtle? There's more emphasis on the elbow motion while keeping the wrists loose. Now let's go back to the wrist. These are the kind of things you want to be thinking about and feeling out. Everyone's different. All right, next up, we're going to drop the snare out and put the bass drum on beats 1 and 3. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. This is called the heel down technique. You keep your foot on the pedal board and you bend at your ankle. For a little more attack, you can bury the beater by rolling your foot up the pedal board. This is called the heel up technique. You keep the ball of your foot on the pedal board and you lift and drop your leg. It gives you a lot more volume because of the weight of your leg. You can also bury the beater with this technique as well, giving you more attack. Again, these are just techniques to experiment with so you can find what feels best for you. Now let's put the snare drum back in on beats 2 and 4 so we have the full groove. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. As you play, try to lock in with me and the music. This is called timekeeping and playing in the pocket. It's what drumming is all about. With enough practice, you're going to see that your limbs start to work together as a team. And it's going to feel a lot like you're doing a dance, where you're able to move with the groove and literally feel the music. It just takes putting in the reps, giving it time, and letting that muscle memory form. Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job with round 1, everybody. Let's keep it going into round 2, where we're going to do the same exact exercises, but at a faster tempo. And I'm going to do less talking because you guys are getting the hang of things. And let's just let those repetitions take place and let that muscle memory continue to take shape. Here we go. Now, as the tempo goes up, we need to get more efficient so we don't wear ourselves out. So make sure you're lowering those stick heights. Okay, let's add the snare in on beats 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to move with that groove. All right, let's take the snare out and put the bass drum on beats 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's put the snare drum back in and make it groove. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it going. Come on. Okay, let's stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job with round 2, everybody. Now, as we get into round 3 and the tempo gets even faster, you want to continue to get more and more efficient with your motions. You want to keep experimenting with those different hand and foot techniques that we talked about. And the big thing is that you don't want to start to tense up and lock up. That's going to be the tendency here as we get faster. You're going to want to control the motions and exact, where you're hitting things. But you want to fight that urge to tense up and get really mechanical. You want to stay loose. Keep moving with the groove because that's going to make it feel good, okay? So let's give it a shot. Here's round 3. Let's add the snare in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's drop the snare out and add the bass drum in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's bring the snare back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay loose. Let's keep it going. A bit more, come on. Okay, let's end it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's going to do it for this one, everybody. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And if you couldn't make it to the end of this video comfortably, maybe you had to really fight for it, that's okay. That just means you need a little more time in the shed. You need more repetitions to build that muscle memory. So come back tomorrow, try it again. You're going to get there. But thanks as always for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all next time. You take it easy. Bye-bye.